So Kyle Busch going for 2 in a row at Bristol, comes off turn 2, spins, and crashes to the inside.
You'll see him go off into turn 1 here. Car turns good right there. You're starting to see some smoke there, like maybe he had a low tire going down or something.
It looked like power steering fluid, like it blew a line off.
You're probably right, Darrell, because I think that's maybe what the smoke was there. And he just had no steering whatsoever, and you're going to see him go down and get the inside wall. Remember, he comes in here, our points leader.
Right now, all eyes on the championship. And Kurt Busch in position. But remember, this race last year, Bill Elliott had the race won on the final lap. Blew a tire. By the time he came across the finish line, he'd lost 33 points.
And it's not like we haven't seen some flat tires today.
There's only 19 points between the top two. Now, Ryan Newman,
the leader.
Caution flag is out.
We're going to have a green light checker. Sure looks that way.
Woo. The race leader, Ryan Newman, right front.
Yep. Another right front tire. Just talking about it. Not over till it's over.
That is someone's shoe. And then here comes Danica. And bam, drop kicks it. And here is Danica's radio.
That I hit.
Okay.
See that? Window gets open because she carried too much speed into the corner.
She was able to hold on to the spot, though, and it looks like there's no serious damage.
Something's wrong with my steering.
Yeah, she is becoming preoccupied with things.
I know this may sound silly, but we didn't have this issue until the shoe went up underneath the car when she hit it. I don't see how that could have affected the steering.
Marty, I've hit everything there is to hit in this sport. I've never hit a shoe. And I'd love to play off experience, but I can't honestly say, like, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's a very, very unusual set of circumstances. But you see that she's leaving the window open here because she's making late apexes.
Listen to the Canadian crowd.
Yeah. He's still got to get off the corner. But the bottom line is that the tires are wearing, the brakes are wearing, and the car is going to fade. And Danica needs coaching here, regardless of what's wrong with the car potentially. She needs to be coached. Right here, exactly. Surrender the lead and get back into a rhythm.
So Jacques Villeneuve is going to make the hometown fans very happy here. He comes across the finish line this lap and will retake the lead. Now, we were talking about how eventful the laps have been. The shoe wasn't the last of it. While we were in commercial break, let's go back and show you what happened here. And you think this might be a bracket that held some of the weight into the car?
Yeah, so we'll hear Tony Eury Jr. comment about the tungsten rattling in the car. This is a bracket. Yeah, I think it's a cover. I think it's a cover, but it doesn't hold the ballast in the car.
Danica Patrick back on pit road.
We've had time to look at the video. What came out of this car was the wedge that sits on the truck arm, and what it does is establish the pinion angle in these cars. This is a great save by the crew. They recognized it when they changed the left rear tire. Danica gave great information. All they had to do was tighten the U-bolt, and she's good to go. That was
yikes. This is where that Casey Kane, that nine's been so strong there. You were talking about it up off the corner, especially up off the
Smoker, turn 4. It's Casey Mears. A lot of smoke.
I think that's just tire rub. Cut a tire down.
And Kane and Martin pull away just a little bit from Tony Stewart, who fires it in
Casey Kane lost it.
Oh, there's oil. There's oil on the racetrack.
Use my time. You got it.
Oil on the racetrack.
Martin, Tony Stewart gets by. I think Matt Kenseth may have went up and brushed the wall.
Oh, my gosh. I've never brushed the wall there.
Yeah, look, lots of damage.
He's killed that right front of that car.
What an incredible turn of events.
All that smoke from Casey Mears.
Yeah, I saw the sheet metal damage. I said, well, it's a tire rub. But, man, he was putting oil down.
How close can you come to your first win and not get it?
Tommy Baldwin is just, he has no idea what has happened here.
Oh, that poor kid.
Oh, and we have a spin. Bodine is in the fence. So is Rick Mast. Oh, no. David got through. Kyle Petty got through. I think I saw Alan Kawicki on the the bottom of the racetrack, getting through.
Here's that 7 car getting covered for the moment, and here comes Gant, just like you said. Again, however, that inside groove as they dive down, that seems to work for just a moment in turn number 3 for Alan Kawicki. Then out, oh, a hard hit, and here goes Kawicki. Out of control. Gant gets taken out. The front 3 all down. A break for Schrader. Here's Schrader dodging through. Ernie Irvin is underway. Caution is on the track. How about that? Oh, my heart. The front 3 getting collected in turn number 1.
Jason Leffler in the 38 car battling with Reed Sorensen. That's 9th and 10th.
Here goes Kyle Busch. If he can make that work down on the inside, he's trying to make this pass. I think it's going to happen. Oh, man.
Up across the racetrack and contact with the 07 car.
Reed Sorensen gets a piece. That's Jason White. Oh, my good. Wow.
And
a hard lick right there.
That's your points leader, folks, here for the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and he could be done for the night.
A strange and terrible wreck as Mark Martin was caught up in an accident in front of him off turn 4, spun down pit road, and caught the butt end of the opening of pit wall. You see Mark climbing from the car there, fortunately, because look where that car hit that wall just behind. Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and this Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there. Oh.
Yeah, I was lucky the crew members weren't injured there as well. I'm telling you, that was just a crazy accident.
Mark's trying to keep it off the wall right here and keep it a little damaged as he possibly can, but just can't get it back out. Wow, you can see all the oil go out from under
instantly it ruptured that oil tank. That could have been a big problem.
Get those 5 extra bonus points. Looking for a win here. His first at Talladega. Never won here before for Tony Stewart. Been pretty racy, top 10 for a while. We have trouble. Guys.
Close out. Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Denny Hamlin in the wall, the leader. Another problem now.
You okay, Denny?
And he hit it a ton up there.
That thing just took a dead right-hand turn up there in 1 and 2. Yeah, it's just time to look at this situation now.
6 caution flag today, and leading the race. Let's watch again what happened. Watch the right front.
Oh, that is a hard impact. Thank goodness for the safer barriers there and all of the things that NASCAR has implemented inside, including the Hans device in there.
Caution has just come out for Kyle Busch, the race leader.
You'll never guess why.
Tire issue?
Pretty obvious, huh? Man, this is so brutal.
No warning, boys. No warning.
Russian roulette. I mean, just don't know who it's going to be.
And that time,
it's your turn.
I'm sorry, Wally, that was 19 green flag laps.
So we're getting less and less laps.
But he ran the car harder than most of these guys have been running the car.
Ran his fastest speed of the night on lap 140 10 laps ago.
There you see him going through the trial mode.
Wow. Almost the same spot that Junior at the wall, but now back in the wall again.
Coming at you. Cheers second. Alan, you got something on the 2?
Yeah, the air pressure gauge on the right rear tire, it was losing air. Tony Stewart into the wall. Cuts a right rear tire. He blew a right rear tire going into turn 3.
The championship leader has brought out the caution at Charlotte.
That's unbelievable.
Back at Watkins Glen, New York, NASCAR Nationwide Series action, and it is getting hairy up front. You're not going to believe what happened just a moment ago. The 29 car of Jeff Burton was the leader, being chased by Kyle Busch. Here's the contact now.
These two get together and go spinning off the racetrack, back on the racetrack, do a full 360. Kyle Busch keeps the lead, or gets the lead from Burton. Jimmy Johnson's running these guys down, but he can't go.
1 lap to go. Does anybody have anything left to cope with the man in black?
Here's what's going to happen.
Maybe. I thought Terry Labonte was going to try to move down and take over second place, and if he does, that'll just open it up for Earnhardt to move away. We'll see. Naturally, every one of them wants to gain a position, whether it's from fourth to third or whatever, but if they do get side by side, it'll help Earnhardt.
This is a half a lap to go. 4-car shootout to decide it all. Dale Earnhardt.
Here comes Coke down on the inside. Earnhardt has problems.
Slopping back. Something is amiss. Here comes the field driving for the finish. And on the outside, it is car number 10, Derek Cope. Something amiss on the Earnhardt car. Coming to the line. It's Labonte pulling up, and an amazing...
Junior goes up the hill. Let's see if he can get a bite on the bottom of the racetrack. They'll be side by side down the back straightaway.
Ooh, man, that was tight off turn 2. He's got him. I believe he's got him this time. Oh, he turned him.
No.
Oh, he turned him. No.
Now here comes Clint Boyer to take the yellow flag.
Oh, no.
And wild thing, Kyle Busch makes contact with Dale Earnhardt Jr. And it looks like the drought will continue.
Boys, I just tell you something. That ain't going to go over too good right there.
No, it's not.
Well, the 2-car around.
Oh, hang on,
hang on. 16.
Man, right in the calamity corner like we talked about. Two of the
Keep digging, man. Keep digging. Come on. Outside.
Two of the best drivers lose it right off of turn 4. Tough turn.
I was just getting ready to say how impressed I was that Clint Boyer was able to hold the lead with no tires against Greg Biffle with 4.
Watch the 2-car now. What happens with him here on the bottom of the racetrack? Remember, no tires.
He just loses a car right there on the bottom of the racetrack with Biffle nowhere to go. Jeff Burton does a great job to miss this.
So does Dale Earnhardt Jr. They come down. Rudiman comes down in the grass area above them. Keselowski.
The Arctic seal to survive the most forbidding environment.
The Coca-Cola Racing family, doing our part to help those in need.
I was going to say, it sounds like a tire. Caution is out.
Oh, you can hear the tire flapping around. Must be a
left
right
rear.
It's a rear tire.
Left rear.
Yep.
Now, we were about 8 to 10 laps away from what would be scheduled green flag pit stops.
Now, if that thing flies apart, it'll rip that whole quarter panel off the car. So he's got to limp it back to the pits. Plenty of time here to get in and out of the pits. You can see the damage already done to the quarter panel.
Larry, what else could he tear up under there?
Well, the biggest thing, I think, is not destroying that body back there any more than it already is.
Tunnel turn.
Just going along, you can see the tire's soft, and here it comes flying apart. Not a whole lot you can do at 200 miles an hour. He's trying to slow down, even though it may not look like it. But, man, he's really lucky that he didn't back that thing into the fence.
Very lucky. Now, he's on the access road over in turn 3. He is almost to pit road now as we speak.
The pace car is just now coming off the onto the back straightaway, so he's got plenty of time to get to the pits.
Let's ride and listen to Denny Hamlin.
Restarted 22nd on this restart. He restarted 15th. He is picking him off, and that's what he had to do.
He's got a fast car. And Jeff Gordon has spun around with 2 laps to go. The leader.
Keep going. Come on. Keep digging. Keep digging hard. Right there. Come on.
Unbelievable. Turn 1 again. All day long, guys, we've had problem in turn 1. And the leader, feeling the pressure from Tony. Now Tony's trying to shake him loose. Get away from him. Let's take a look at this replay.
Jeff Gordon's been able to outbrake Tony Stewart into this corner every lap. And he's tried just a little too hard right here.
Guys, it appears another classic case of wheel hopping getting at the corner. You see the rear end jump around, wheel hop again. Felt that pressure from Stewart. So you just know he did.
Now back in front of the race leader. Let's show you what happened out of the inner loop just a minute ago.
We told you this is going to be exciting all day. Didn't take long for it to happen here. said, who was tail end of the lead lap, and Kurt Busch was a lap down. He was in a no-win situation right there. Kurt was ready to go in this corner a little deeper because he bumps Albany, and you can't stop. AJ just trying to keep straight. He's just in a bad spot, unfortunately, for Kurt Busch.
3 laps to go. Nadu started 22nd. Nobody in the modern era has won on a road course starting deeper than 18th.
But what I like about his car, Mike, Larry, the car is not out of control. It's not like he's overdriving it. It's not. The thing is still handling really, really good. It's accelerating well. It's turning well.
And there's the interval. You see how Ricky Rudd has knocked down that lead.
I heard somebody, I don't know whose radio transmission that was, about something was blowing up.
And just remember, he's going to have to run 42 laps, so he's going to be close on fuel.
Boy, he's really slowing down too, Larry. I mean, 80 and 28 looks to me like he's really closing up in a hurry now.
2 laps to go this time. Tony Stewart draws a bead on Terry Labonte for 3rd place.
I heard somebody say, and I think it was Nadu, that something was happening to the car.
There's Stewart makes the pass for 3rd place, our pole sitter. And it's over. What happened?
It blew up. I heard him say it was blowing up.
Jerry Nadu, the Atlanta winner in 2000.
Hell of a job. Great job here, guys. Great job. Nice run today.
And guess what? Finally, Ricky Rudd. It goes the other way.
Yep. The glass slipper broke for Jerry Nadu.
That's such a shame.
Car that's a lap down where he could get a free pass to go around if the caution comes out.
Watch Jason Keller try to make some racing room. Way on the bottom.
Yes, he was. You're down there where you get yourself in trouble because that transition between that apron and the banking is much different.
But there is grip on that white line. Those left tires, when they're really hot, they'll hook to that white line.
Kevin Harvick's view of it all.
See, that windshield's not near as clear. Greg Biffle, he's in trouble.
The leader up in smoke.
You got more than a vibration right now, I believe, Greg. That's definitely engine problem.
Yeah, I think that's what he was saying. I think I know what the vibration.
Time today at lap 80. Dick Berggren.
Well, Biffle just did one word into the radio. He said vibration. That's all he said, vibration. Remember, we talked earlier. He said there was a vibration in that car.
As he battles for the lead now. And there he goes. Smoke is going to be able to hold it. Well, he got to the line that he wanted to, so see how far Kenseth drives it in here. He couldn't get his slide job to work quite as good. It's a lot of contact. Oh, no. There they go. Wow. That didn't work out for either one of them. They were just arguing over space coming off 4. I don't know who won that argument.
So it looks like Bobby Labonte's going to come up with a runner-up finish today, pending this final lap. What about this Bill Elliott? 48 years old, the 1988 champion. Long dry spell ended last Sunday at Rockingham. He won at Indianapolis in August of 2002. And it was about a year and 3 months before he pulled off the win at the Rock last weekend. Now he's going to make it 2 in a row to bring down the 2003 season.
Oh, look at
no.
That. Is he on the flat? On the last lap. The last lap, he must have a flat tire.
Bobby Labonte's by.
Can you believe that?
Elliott is off the pace. Never give up.
Watch out, Bill.
Fatback McSwain is going to get to do a victory dance for us. Last lap drama at Homestead. Bobby Labonte wins the Ford 400.
It is never over till it's over.
I'm telling you, unbelievable.
Bill Elliott's going to come up with an 8th place finish.
Right rear flat.
For the right rear completely apart.
42 gets up close enough on that bumper, he can make life difficult for Carl.
3 to go.
Casey's car is really strong from the center off. We saw him lag in the corner on that restart behind Carl and really get a tremendous run off 2 and down the backstretch, and Carl had to block him. Casey,
boy, he may have it up there. He may have it now. Oh, there. Here's Edwards around. Caution is out. Daniel Quinn has gone around. Matt Kenseth sneaks through.
Dave Blaney's going to win the race.
Yep. And Kevin Harvick may end up clinching the championship. Depending on the damage to the 60 car and where he finishes.
He just got up on the outside of the 60. They were coming off a 4. The 60's got a little bit loose. Well, 42 got real loose. He got in the wall and took the 60 out. But
yeah, 42. But the 60 car, that's where Wally, like you had said, the 60 car looks loose, right in that place, right there. And you see the 60, he gives him room. He gives him room. The 42 just gets up in the outside wall, bounces off, and gets in the car.
Dibble closing in on that 48 car.
Yeah, that was about a half a second difference last lap.
Smoke from the 48 car.
Make sure we finish it, bud.
Other Hendrick Motorsports cars with engine troubles earlier today. Inside of 6 laps to go, Johnson loses the lead, Dave.
A lap ago, he said motor laying down, and they radioed back as if they weren't sure if he was kidding or not. He's not.
And there it goes.
Might bring a caution now.
Stay on the bottom. That's it, it's dead.
You can see the water coming out of the exhaust pipe.
From leading the race with 6 laps to go to headed for the garage with 5 laps to go for Jimmy Johnson. Wow.